Yo, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome back to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 9 today. And today, once again, we are powered by my awesome sponsor, Elgato. Now, you guys know that down below in the description, there is always a link to my Elgato profile page. For those of you that don't know, I use their products like the key lights, the green screen, the Wave 3 microphone, and many, many more in order to create my content for you every single day. So check for that link down below in the description if you are an aspiring content creator and pick yourself up some of the best kit in the game. So, heading on in to today's episode, if you'll do me that amazing favor and smash the thumbs up button. We are still getting so many likes, so many new subscribers, and I'm loving every single minute of it. So yeah, if you could keep that going, 10,000 likes once again is your overall target. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Click the notification bell. So we built this team, didn't we? In yesterday's video, we brought in Rashford, and it's the biggest purchase that we've done so far of the series. I'm going to sell Trent because he'd gone up a little bit, which is good, but the whole market has done because the Ultimate Edition launched, meaning that there was a whole bunch of people with 4,600 FIFA points to spend. And for those wondering, no, I'm not planning on spending those on my account. I know some of you keep saying it's still a road to glory, but I just don't want to spend any FIFA points on this. I want that to be the challenge, unless you guys want me to spend it in like FUT draft or cosmetic items, then I will just leave them there. So Wan-Bissaka is the player that we've brought in to replace Trent. Now, he was like my original player that I was going to buy. So I wanted him to begin with, but I thought I had second thoughts and brought Trent because he was a little bit cheaper, and I could also see myself enjoying the like well-roundedness of Trent, like with the great passing stats and stuff. But turns out the pace was a little bit of an issue, and it cost me a little bit sometimes. It was very noticeable that he was under 80 pace as a fullback, and I don't think that is ideal. Maybe if you're playing like a 3-5-2 and you want Trent as one of those like wing-back players, then he could do all right. But again, ideally, you want lots of pace on those as well. So at the start of today's episode, I ended up doing like some objectives to get the early access objectives done. And that was done half on my account with co-op with a mate of mine, and then half on my mate's account with him doing the rest of the objectives. And we basically literally just played 4 games of squad battles, and that was it. So yeah, I actually got the chance to use, and you'll see it coming up in a minute or so. I actually got the chance to use, I think, Neymar, Messi, Icon David Beckham, just for a couple of games of squad battles, as you can see there, like Lewandowski and all sorts. He's obviously a FIFA point spender. I'm not. Yeah, he's got a much better team than me. But we were simply playing on professional squad battles because that was part of getting the early access thing done. And I did score one cool goal with David Beckham, like a whippy finesse with Becks is obviously one of the things that you love to see. But yeah, I'm not going to show you a load of squad battles footage. It just doesn't. It doesn't matter. It was super easy, and we just got through it. But yeah, we thought, hey, we'll use my team for half of it, his team for half of it, and see how different it felt. And I have to say, the higher rated players on the game do make the next gen version of the game feel a little bit quicker and stuff, because that is one of the main negatives, I would say, so far of FUT22, if you guys are playing on the next gen version, is that because of all these new animations and stuff, the game does feel sort of like weighty. It does feel heavy, a little bit slower pace. There seems to be lots of interceptions, and passing is a little bit off compared to how it used to be. I don't know whether it's more realistic or just I don't know, but I'm not as good at it as I was last FIFA. And yeah, I guess we'll come to get used to things, right? Getting used to things is always going to take you a good couple of weeks at the start of a new game. So yeah, nice and simple. We got ourselves the, what was it called? Early access objective, EA Play objective done, whatever it was. And I thought it was going to be a little bit more than what it actually was. But then I also forget that we haven't actually had like the global launch of the regular version of FIFA just yet. So I need to remember that. And we get one player pick, a player pick with literally one player in it, between 80 and 84 rating. So not particularly high, and then a lone team of the week. And I got some goalkeeper, which I'm never going to use. But yeah, my 80 to 84 rated player pick wasn't the greatest. We ended up getting Kulusevski. It could have been so much better. I mean, don't forget, you could have got like Renato Sanchez, Eder Militao could have been in there. So one of those nice OP, expensive 80 to 84 rated players would have been lovely there. But unfortunately for me, I wasn't able to get one. But we move on. It just doesn't matter that much, does it? It was an easy objective to get done. It just required a little bit of co-op, a little bit of squad battles, a little bit of rivals, a little bit of this, that. And I think I've finally figured out exactly what you need to do with shooting on this game. I hit a green time finesse with Pogba, and it flew straight in the back of the net from God knows how far out. And then I think I hit another one here, but this one's not timed. It's just a banger. So hold your R1 button, hold your RB button, whatever console you're on, and just smack it from outside the box. Because anywhere inside the box, the goalkeepers tend to be ridiculously good. But this is the weak foot of Jadon Sancho. That's how I'm shooting on this game. I had to remember to turn time shooting back on. You guys should check your menus to see if it's on, because I turned it off last year because it was just so difficult, and I was randomly red timing shots when I shouldn't have. So I literally turned the feature off because we didn't need to use it. But yeah, this year it's quite apparent that I think in order to beat these good goalkeepers, green times are what you need to do. So I got a hat-trick with Pogba in that game, and he rage quit at 4-0. I would recommend not rage quitting in Rivals if you can possibly stand it, simply because there are milestones within Div Rivals as well. So the games that you play, literally win, lose or draw, are all stacking up over that 6-week season to get you hopefully a better pack. As you can see, bottom left, I've got 13 out of 20 games played. That's for level 1 milestone. I think it's then level 2 is out of 50 games, and level 3 is 90 games, and you get the best reward based on what division you're in if you can get that many games played in Rivals over the course of an entire season. Which I guess some of you will, some of us won't. I don't know how many Rivals games I aim to play in a season. It doesn't really enter my head, because of course the game is so different this year with Rivals and then playoffs and champs. I don't know if we might find ourselves in Rivals a whole lot more. I'm not sure. But I go 1-0 up in the next match. Jadon Sancho getting a nice goal for me. I'm a little bit torn on this formation, you know. This 4-3-2-1. It's kind of alright, and I like the players that I've got. But one, I wonder if the players I've got aren't like the meta. I wonder if I should be getting more like Haaland, who seems to be absolutely cracked on this game. I wonder if I should be, you know, selling the Rashford and bringing in the Haaland. I know Rashford's pretty good, and I have been enjoying him, and the 5-star skills is nice and all that. But I wonder if someone with the long old legs of Erling Haaland and that crazy high shooting stat, I wonder if that is what we need to be trying out. And obviously he can jump in the air and win those headers and stuff, which seem to be OP as well. So that's kind of a direction I'm thinking about maybe heading down for a little bit to test if that's better than what we've got. And so therefore there may be a massive change in the squad, even as soon as tomorrow. I don't know. I might make a rash decision and make some changes. Meanwhile, in the background there, I've been scoring more finesse shots from distance, and I got promoted to Div 7. So we're on a hot streak right now, or a win streak, which means that I was progressing at twice the rate. And I won a couple of games on that streak, meaning that I got from Div 8 to Div 7 in no time, really, which is brilliant. Which means there's a checkpoint, so I can't go below that, and that's handy, because, you know, I feel like we're now at a point. Div 7, like 3 divisions up, and the full game hasn't properly launched until tomorrow. I feel like I'm now going to be really playing against the hardcore, because they're going to be in Div 7 all the way up to the Elite Division, I guess. But I doubt anyone's made it to there yet. I guess it's possible. Could have done, but who are they going to be playing? It's just going to be pro versus pro at the moment, surely. That can't be any fun whatsoever. I kind of hope I don't get up to that elite division because I can't see myself enjoying it. I'll tell you that. Into the next game of Rivals we go then. You'll probably see quite a lot of Rivals gameplay, and hopefully you enjoy it. Because it's the start of the game, and seeing gameplay and seeing some nice goals and stuff is obviously very, very enjoyable. But two, I hope maybe you can learn from it as well. We can take a look at the goals that I'm scoring, and you know, maybe you can replicate that sort of thing. And then of course we can take a look at the goals that I'm conceding, and maybe even in the comment section you guys could help me out. Am I pulling out a centre-back where I shouldn't be? Should I be jockeying using or like second man press using the RB button? Like, I need tips because I'm scoring goals, but I'm also letting in quite a lot, which is obviously not ideal. So my opponent gets sent off with Sergio Ramos. Now I realise here that Pogba's actually got better stats free kick wise than Insigne. I actually haven't checked Rashford. Isn't Rashford quite a good free kick taker IRL? But anyway, Pogba's stats look good enough, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna line one up here with the Frenchman, and I step up to it, nice and perfectly in the top corner. And it doesn't look like it goes in, but it does go in. And you'll see the replay in a moment. Basically, the player that he put on the line, he placed behind the line. And the ball kind of goes in off the bar or just under the bar. But as you can see, the guy that he's manually placed on the line is way too far behind the line, meaning the ball goes over the line. So yeah, goal from Paul Pogba. Nice free kick. I think that might be my first free kick goal of FUT22. If so, that's a monumental achievement for the RTG. It's one of those moments that we should remember. So yeah, a 2-1 victory there. I think I did good against this guy. I did, but I couldn't seem to get the goals in open play. Straight up to another checkpoint as well, simply because I am on this hot streak. We're also up to 431 out of 1,500 Rivals Weekend League points, whatever it may be. And we go on into the next match. Solid Prem side. I'm expecting to start feeling it now. Rainbow flick volley from Mertens there. Nearly worked, but a good save from the goalkeeper. And from the resulting corner, Pogba actually just whips it in, and Manolas is there to head home. Lovely header from the Greek. And I was actually thinking of replacing him really soon. So he just put forward his argument of why he should maybe stay. But there's also, you know, the fact that we let that goal in. I thought that was a very jammy goal to score from him. In all honesty, like, I thought I did enough to defend against it, but also I got caught on the counter, and that's never a good thing. So 1-1 at half-time in this game, and unfortunately that is going to be how it ends as well. So annoyingly, you lose the win streak. I kind of wish that maybe if you got a draw, it just left you there. Obviously, it leaves me wherever I am. Like, if I was in the middle of that one, it wouldn't. By getting a draw, it wouldn't move me back like it would if you got a loss. But yeah, I kind of wish getting a draw would keep you on that hot streak. But then again, it's probably called a win streak, not a hot streak. So I'm looking for a different thing there, really, aren't I? So far, so good for Wan-Bissaka. I think he's a much better just meta player on this game. He does work really well. Someone pointed out to me the other day that Spinazzola's right-footed at left-back. Didn't know that. Have been getting on absolutely fine with him on his left foot. And yeah, he seems pretty good. But again, I think if there's anywhere in the team we're going to change, it'll probably be the Serie A players, the left-hand side of things, just to freshen up and try something new. Because I think like Pogba, Sancho and Wan-Bissaka are three which would probably stay in the team because we need to use Pogba because he's untradeable. And then Rashford could be sold. The rest of those guys could be sold as well, leaving us just 3 Man United players and potentially a Bundesliga squad to build around them. Get some Dortmund players in, like, who can we get? Like Emre Can to link up with Haaland? Could be the play. It might be a case of that sort of thing happens for tomorrow's episode, because you never know. I might be an amazing FIFA player in Div Rivals if I just get Erling Haaland. That might be the case. I might be not doing it right now with this team here, or I'll realise, actually, no, I do need the skillers, I do need the pacey players, and I come straight back to players like Rashford and players like that. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode for today. I'm glad I finally sort of figured out what I need to be doing when I'm shooting, which is finesse shots using the green time finishing, all right? Try and work on that and get that down to a T so that you can be scoring goals like the ones you've seen in today's episode. That's going to be the end of the episode, though. Do me a huge favor and smash the thumbs up. Like I said, I'm looking for 10,000 likes. If you found it useful, if you enjoyed it, keep showing that support. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I thank you for that. Why not come and follow me on Twitter and Instagram? I tweet a lot. I Insta story a lot. So there's more content for you there to enjoy. And other than that, I'll be back tomorrow. I think maybe it's time I open up my Div Rivals first rewards. That'd be quite nice. I don't think they're going to be as generous to us as they were last year, but nonetheless, I'm still excited for Div Rivals rewards. I'll catch you tomorrow for another episode. Peace.